I was asked to read and then discuss the paraphrase of the poem and the first literal or surface interpretation of the poem, Facing It, by Yusuf Komoyaka. My black face fades, hiding inside the black granite. I said I wouldn't, damn it, no tears. I'm stone, I'm flesh. My clouded reflection eyes me like a bird of prey, the profile of night slanted against morning. I turn this way, the stone lets me go. I turn that way, I'm inside, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial again, depending on the light to make a difference. I go down the 58,022 names, half expecting to find my own in the letters like smoke. I touch the name Andrew Johnson. I see the booby trap's white flash. Names shimmer on a woman's blouse, but when she walks away, the names stay on the wall. Brushstrokes flash, a red bird's wings cutting across my stare. The sky, a plane in the sky, a white vet's image floats closer to me. Then his pale eyes look through mine. I'm a window. He's lost his right arm inside the stone. In the black mirror, a woman's trying to erase names. No, she's brushing a boy's hair. So the paraphrase and the literal interpretation that we came up with was a Vietnam veteran and survivor who is struggling with the after effects of being in the war as he stands at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. And he sees flashbacks of what had happened to him and his struggles with racism, war survival, lost friends, and being physically there but emotionally back in Vietnam. So first off, I want to talk about Yusuf himself. He was a black male born in April 29th, 1947 in Louisiana. He was introduced to poetry from the Old Testament by his grandparents. He was right on the cusp of the civil rights movement, and he enlisted in the Army in 1969 and served in Vietnam as a war correspondent, and he was also part of a newspaper, which he earned a Bronze Star for that service. He had received multiple degrees, and he's still alive and well today. So what type of poem is this? It is 31 lines in total, and it's called a free verse poem. And so a free verse poem gives you more freedom to be able to choose your words and transfer the poet's meaning to the listener or readers. So it is free from the usual expression of a poem. So it is also a first person poem, so the person is speaking. I just wanted to get right into the lines of the poem and talk about just the literal meanings of everything. So 1 through 2 says, my black face fades, hiding inside the black granite. That means that the wall of Vietnam Memorial is black granite, and the veteran at the wall is black, so he seems as though he disappears looking through it. 3 and 4 says, I said I wouldn't, damn it, no tears. So he wanted to be strong and told himself to not cry because the war is over, and he should be over it, but he's not. Line 5 says, I'm stone, I'm flesh. So when he's looking at the memorial, it looks like he is physically stone, but he's a person with body and flesh. There you go. Lines 6 through 8. My clouded reflection eyes me, like a bird of prey, the profile of night slanted against morning. He sees his reflection clouded because his tears are making it hard for him to see. As we all can imagine, we can relate. I don't know, I can. He can't look away even though it's painful for him to continue to keep looking. And the memorial is dark, but there is sun. That is the big contrast that's against it. 8 through 13, I turn this way, the stone lets me go. I turn that way, I'm inside. The Vietnam Veterans Memorial, again, depending on the light to make a difference. If he looks at the memorial, he feels as though he is back in Vietnam. But if he turns away from the wall, he feels the light and the warmth from the sun that brings him back to the present. The warmth of the sun makes him know that he is still alive. 14 through 16, I go down the 58,022 names, half expecting to find my own in letters like smoke. While he's looking at all those that had died in the war, he's thinking about how he should have died along with his friends, but yet he is still alive. 17 through 18, I touch the name Andrew Johnson. I see the booby trap's white flash. Here he's talking about a friend who stepped on a landmine. If you look up the name Andrew Johnson in relation to him, that's what it pulls up. And that was his friend. And I see the booby trap's white flash is the sun could have glared in his face on the shiny granite memorial and reminded him of that. 19 through 21, names shimmer on a woman's blouse, but when she walks away, the names stay on the wall. So the woman shimmering blouse easily could have picked up the reflection of the names who have died on that wall. He seems confused while she walks away, why the names don't go with her like they do with him. They seem to stay with him forever. 22 through 24, brushstrokes flash, a red bird's wing cutting across my stare, the sky, a plane in the sky. So a bird could have flown across the memorial and brings him back to the presence, and the flashbacks that he might have been having. Same with the plane in the sky. 25 through 27, a white vet's image floats closer to me, then his pale eyes look through mine. I'm a window. So because he is black in front of the black granite wall, he blends in, and the white veteran doesn't even notice that he is there. 28 through 29, he's lost his right arm inside the stone. So a man was missing his arm because of the Vietnam War, and so that is why he envisions it in the wall, because it's not with the man physically who is standing there, and that's why it disappears into the wall, just like he disappears into the wall. The white man doesn't disappear into the wall because he is also a contrasting color. 29 through 31, in the black mirror, a woman's trying to erase names. No, she's brushing a boy's hair. So she's literally brushing a boy's hair, and that image is reflecting off the memorial, not trying to erase names from the memorial. It just appears that way. And that concludes my literal interpretation of Facing It. Thank you.